welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. First, I want to start off by saying thank you for all of your prayers and support. I did try to leave some updates on my community tab as well as Instagram. My surgery went well. I've been resting. My family's been taking very good care of me. I'm healing well. I did already go to my follow-up doctor's appointment, and the doctors say everything is healing just as it should. It couldn't have gone better. I do have 100% back in the nerves in my face because the tumor was a little bit over an inch. It has come back. The pathology report has come back and said there's no cancer, so thank God for that. And I should not need anything else. They did confirm that they also got all of it out, and that there's I shouldn't have any additional side effects or anything like that. So I do want to thank everyone that's watched the videos that I did have pre-recorded and scheduled. And also thank you to everyone on Instagram and also my Facebook that have been leaving me messages and stuff of well wishes. I do appreciate it. And believe me, I am still resting because I'm retired. I don't work outside the house, but I do homeschool my son, which we started homeschooling probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So that's going good. So without further ado, I did create this box before I went into the hospital. This is like the stationery box. It is about, let's see, it's about 6.5 inches wide and about 6 3/4 inches tall. Here is my mock-up box that I did. I added this with an older Maggie Holmes collection, and this is called Block the Paper. It's by American Crafts. You can see a little Maggie Holmes name there on the bottom and there on the top. It's right there. And that's a 12 by 12. It is like a 65-pound weight paper. This was actually a Christmas bowl from Walmart that I just took apart, and this piece right here was on some packaging that I had in my stash. I just thought it went well. These are some gold flowers. Those are actually off some pics from the wedding section at Michael's, the David Tutura collection, and these are just some flowers I had in my stash. I did mat it on the bottom, the top, and all the way around. There's my handmade sticker. And then when the top comes off, there's 2 additional boxes there on the inside. I just matted those on all sides of the lid and then on the bottom. This first one measures, it's about a 6 by 6 1/4, and then the second one is 6 1/4 by 5 1/2. I did do tabs on all sides because that's how you get the box out of the larger box, and they just open by the tabs. And then when you put them back in, they go back in long ways on the longer side. That just goes back in. And this box is similar to that stationery box, but I love the box in boxes, and that's why I created another one of these. So if you want to see how I did this, just stay tuned, because I do have a full tutorial that I did. Not matting the box, just creating the box and putting it together. To create this project for the smaller box, this is the lid. You will need a piece of cardstock that measures 7.5 by 8 1/4. I cut the bottom just a little bit smaller. When I say slightly smaller, you can barely even see that, just a smidgen. For the larger box, the lid is 8 1/4 by 8, and again I cut the bottom slightly smaller. For the lid of the outer box, you need a piece that's 6 3/8 by 10 3/4. And then the outer box, the back is 8.5 by 11, and I just cut 1 inch off of the front part. So this one is 7.5 by 11. So I'm going to start scoring, creating the small box first. The actual box, the outer box, is 2 1/4 inches wide, so each box is about 1 inch wide. So I will score at 1 inch on all 4 sides. And this is that 130-pound Brutus Monroe paper, so it's a little difficult to score. So that's the bottom. This is the lid. Again, 1 inch on all sides. This is the larger box. 1 inch again on all sides. So this is the lid of the outer box, and this is scored at 2 inches all the way around. This is the outer box. We're going to score this at 2 1/4 inches on 3 sides, so 2 of the short sides and 1 long side. And we'll do the same thing with the front. Then we can put it all together. Okay, so we'll start with the assembly. The first thing I'll start putting together is the outer box. So here are the 2 pieces for the outer box and the lid. This is the front. We'll fold on all the score marks. And then we'll cut. Let's see, how do I want to cut this? I'm going to cut it this way. So score marks on the left and right, and I'm going to cut up and up. And then I'm going to angle this and angle this one. And then it will go together like this. So I'll put glue on these tabs. The glue that I'm using is the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. So that's the front. This is the back. Again, folding on all the score marks. Again, cutting up to the score mark, angling this tab. Put adhesive on these tabs. This one. And then I will take my back, slide it into my front, and adhere them on the sides. You want to make them the same size. That's fine as well. I just had my back taller than my front, so I'm going to put adhesive on my sides and the bottom of this piece, the front piece. put this back piece into the front piece, making sure it's all the way in there. Okay, so that's the outer part of the box. Now here is the lid. Again, folding on all of the score marks. Then I will cut up. Let's see, do I go this way? I'll go this way. Then I will put adhesive on the 4 tabs. Should have cut that in a little bit. Let me angle these in just a little bit. Then here. Here. And then on these 2 tabs. On this one. And this is the lid. And there's some room in there, so when you do your matting, it's a little bit more snug. So that's the box, the outer box. Now we'll work on the 2 inner boxes. So we'll do the larger one first. Again, folding on your score marks. And cutting up. Angle those a little bit. Put glue on the tabs, put the box together. This is the bottom. You all up in bed. So that's the bottom. Here's the top. We'll put it together the same way. So you have your box. This is the smaller box, and this is the larger box. That's how they go in there. You have your lid there on top. If you have any questions, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank y'all so much for watching. Stay safe and have a great day.